Hi everyone, it's me again. I think I figured out to get the camera so my mouth doesn't slow down so much, but now it looks like it's going slow again, kind of like one of those Asian movies, the Kung Fu movies. Anyhow, wow, today is a day to talk about nothing happened. Very boring. I stayed up way too late last night, and therefore I didn't get much done today. I went up in my office and I realized that the kids just made it look like there's a tornado, and when that happens I just have trouble functioning. I want to clean it and get it all organized, but I was just too tired, so I ended up not doing any of that. And so basically I pretty much relaxed, watched movies, and laid around most of the day and did a little bit of paperwork too while I was at that. But that did leave me a lot of time between then and when I finally woke up and started cleaning frantically. It gave me a lot of time to figure out some more of what I wanted to explain about Asperger's in women. Like I said earlier, it's so much more dynamic than anything I can explain. It's basically, the way that I explain it is, it's like you're dodging invisible paintballs all day. Paintballs that no one can see, and you're running constantly trying not to get hit. And I'd say that's what my mind does most of the time. I'm always thinking of what I need to do, what I want to do, and what I'm expected to do. And sometimes I wish that I just had the excuse to have someone take care of me and help me out a little. But anyhow, besides all that, I am finding that trying to connect in the AS community is kind of fun. But even when I am getting to know people by message boards or something like this on YouTube, even I want to kind of hide from that a little bit. But at other times I feel like I want to hang out and get to know people, and get to know people that have some of the same interests in me, and that's something that my husband and I find that keeps us together, is our love of sports and politics and all those topics that we like to argue about so much that everybody likes to. Luckily we don't need to argue too much about it. But other than that, I'm gonna go through on YouTube and read some of the other posts on there, and I'm just calling this Stacy's Nightly Journal. This is a time where hubby's at work, kids are in bed, so I can kind of keep my little online journal, and hopefully you guys don't get too bored with it. What are some other questions I wanted to answer? I read a post, or actually I watched a YouTube video blog from a woman who says she's doing research or wanting to research career settings, what the career field's like for people with Asperger's, and also self-employment. And I can tell you so much about self-employment. Being an AS woman is definitely a tricky hill to climb. I love being able to make my own schedule and work when I want generally. Have employees work for me. Like today I didn't want to go to work, so I just had my employee come in, but that doesn't help the bottom line, and that's part of the problem with owning your own business and not being the best organization wise. Anyhow, I find that self-employment has made me grow. It's taught me a lot. It's probably saved me. I don't know what I'd be doing if I didn't own my own business, and that's about to change, by the way. I'm thinking of a career change. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but self-employment is kind of floating away out of my grasp. I've also found that with dealing with customers and dealing with people where I own my business can be very difficult. Being a woman with AS definitely leaves you open to the chance of being taken advantage of and manipulated. That happened to me in a really bad way not long ago. It was about a year ago, and I'm still trying to adjust and recover from figuring out who I can trust, who I can't trust, who I should tell my life to, and who I should just keep my mouth shut. So I definitely have a lot that I can say about that in the future, and I'll get more into that as I start to meet some of you guys and hopefully get some questions. So anyhow, I'm going to sign off for the night, and I hope everybody's doing great, and I hope you guys are learning as much from me as I am about AS from all of you. Good night.